Welcome into our 13 News Digital News Center. I am Melissa Bruner, and a little bit of a treat we want to bring to you today. The Menninger Clock Tower building is, of course, an iconic piece of the Topeka skyline. It has been vacant since the Menninger Clinic, the famed psychiatric clinic, which is celebrating 100 years this year, moved to Houston in 2003. Since then, it has been vacant. It does have new owners now. Midwest Health owns it, and their realty executive is giving us an inside look today at the condition of the building, and they are still developing plans. The future of the building remains precisely undetermined. However, a lot has been made of the current condition of the building, the deterioration, the vandalism. What exactly does that mean? We have Chief Photojournalist Doug Brown on site right now with Carson Shea to give you a little bit of an inside look. Carson.
We are inside the Menninger Clock Tower. The Menninger Clinic is celebrating 100 years this year. The clock tower has been sitting here abandoned for a little while now, and we're inside. As you can see, the wall says to stay away, and that is definitely the case. There is rubbish everywhere on the ground, a lot of stuff hanging from around the ceiling, a lot of stuff on the walls that we can't show you, but this place is definitely destroyed. It's abandoned. There's even a hospital bed right here in the middle of this room. It's very interesting to see all of this. There's security here. You definitely do want to be staying away at all times. This is a fully guided tour that we got access to do for you guys today. So a lot went into this. We have full access today, but you definitely want to stay away. But if you do look outside this window, at one time our TV station was just out there on that grass, so it's pretty cool to be back up here again for the first time in a long time. But later today, in our 6 o'clock news show, we're going to show you guys a little bit more behind the scenes of the Menninger Clock Tower. You guys will get to see a lot more than what you're seeing right now, so stay tuned for that.
Carson Shea there inside the Menninger Clock Tower building, and as you see, our chief photojournalist Doug Brown giving you a little bit of an extra look here. As Carson said, there is security, so a lot of people have thought, well, gosh, I just want to go up there and take a look. Don't do it. This is a secure, they have security around the building. You can see broken windows. We're going to get a closer look a little bit later that you'll see on our news tonight at 6 of the clock tower itself, the clock face, and what it is looking like right now. But you can see broken windows. You can see a lot of wiring, things like that, debris from the different plaster. This is an older building, so probably plaster, not really drywall, that is there. The paint is peeling. Again, Midwest Health are the current owners, and they are still developing their plans. Their realty representative is there with Carson. Again, as he had mentioned, there is security there. So if you try and go up and just walk around and go inside, don't do it. It is considered private property. You can see there looks like some charring, as though someone had set a fire inside the building. Pieces of the ceiling are missing, a lot of things hanging. So for one, it's dangerous. It is a risk to be inside there with things not precisely in places where they're supposed to be. You can see the vandalism there. Again, we're being very cautious here about the graffiti that is on the walls, because there are some words that would be deemed inappropriate that you may not appreciate seeing. But you can see evidence of, that water has entered. Some of this might be some water damage, some mold that's there, but that is some definite charring along the walls. Again, the graffiti, and our apologies in advance if any words, I don't think anything has slipped in here, but Doug has been looking around to make sure that the portion here that we're bringing you live doesn't have any of that offensive language in it. But this is the Menninger Clock Tower building. If you look up to the north side of Topeka, on the south side of the river, so kind of really that middle dividing line between the north and south sides of Topeka, this is that building at the top of the hill that has the iconic clock face on it. If you're newer to Topeka, you may not know the history here. Of course, that used to be Security Benefit Hill back in the day, and then Menninger came over. And 100 years ago, they founded the Menninger Clinic, originally in a little building off of 6th Street, off of 6th and Gage. There's kind of a home atmosphere that was there, and then they developed into this campus that is just north of the 6th and Wanamaker area. The clock tower has been an iconic portion of this building ever since, and it has been vacant since Menninger moved to Houston for a partnership with Baylor University College of Medicine back in 2003. A lot of people have been wanting to save this building, considered one of those gems, really, of history and a monument that should be saved. But what will happen to it? Well, this is what the new owners are up against as they take a look at what can be done, what will need to be done. Is there some deeper damage here in the bones of the building? Structurally, does it appear to be okay so far? The reports that we've been hearing prior to this point is that structurally, the building itself, it's there, solid. But all of this, the vandalism that's there, how much is that fire damage? What can be done with the clock face itself? I mean, you can see things are a wreck. You wouldn't want this in your own home. So we're going to visit a little bit, see again, so far Midwest Health has said they don't have any definite plans developed. The reminder to stay away, you know, that for the general public is a valid reminder. They have security around the building, as Carson Shea shared with us moments ago, and the building itself may not be the safest place to be in, and it is private property, so keep remembering that. So we're going to let Doug and Carson go so that they can take more of this tour that we are being provided today. We've been working on this for several weeks with Midwest Health to give a look inside the building because a lot of you have asked about it. A lot of you have asked what's going on in there. What are the plans? We kept hearing there was an owner, so what's next? We're going to try and get some of those answers for you. We'll keep looking down the vents and seeing what those answers are. Doug, Carson, appreciate you. We'll let you go with Angela to continue your tour, and we are going to let you go from here at the WIBW Digital News Center. Be sure to tune in tonight on 13 News at 5 and 6. Carson and Doug will give you more of that look inside the Menninger Clock Tower building. Thanks for being with us from the WIBW Digital News Center. We're going to send you back to Local News Live. Remember to tune in on air and online at noon for Midday in Kansas.